Mondays are new. Oh, Yorkshire geek got stories for you. Favorite tricks beyond town's grass. Popcorn adventures on tap. Magnificent Mondays with fire in our veins. Cinematic journeys, memories and chains. Geeky passion flowing pure and strong. In this world we all belong. Movies at war and stories that fly. From battles in space to tears in the eye. Epic tales, join those best. Drop the couch, join the quest. Magnificent Mondays with fire in our veins. Cinematic journeys, memories and chains. Geeky passion flowing pure and strong. In this world we all belong. Movies at war and stories that fly. From battles in space to tears in the eye. Epic tales, join those best. Drop the couch, join the quest. Magnificent Mondays with fire in our veins. Cinematic journeys, memories and chains. Geeky passion flowing pure and strong. In this world we all belong. Lights dim, low screens aglow. Troy takes us where dreams flow. Action heroes, villains, dark night. Every scene, heart still light. Geek myths, giants rise and fall. Time machines, epic brawls. Mondays they grew with geeks light. Fantasy realms to infinite height.
Hey up, it's Steve from Old Yorkshire Geek, and welcome to episode 75 of Magnificent Mondays, as you might have guessed from the song. I just thought I'd try it out. We're doing Watership Down, there it is, on DVD. I went to see this twice at the cinema when I was a kid. Why? I don't know why. Because it's an amazing film. It's an amazing film. Anyway, before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe. Sorry, I'm all a dither today, I don't know why. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share the videos, drop a comment, hit the notification bell if you're subscribed already. Right, we're live on YouTube. Yes, we are. Just a minute. Yep. We're live on Rumble. Yeah. And we should be live on Twitch. Yes, I do believe we are. Yes, we are. Huzzah! Right, so... Watership Down, or Watership Down, as I should say, not Watership, Watership Down, based on the book by Richard Adams, which I think I've got somewhere. I've never read it. It's a big, thick tome. I think I've got it somewhere, but as I said, I've never got round to reading it. Based on the book about some lovely little fluffy bunny rabbits looking for a new home. It traumatised a generation of kids, me included, which is why I went to see it twice at the pictures. Anyway, it's directed by Martin Rosen and John Hubley. I think John Hubley just did the intro bit, I think. I could be wrong, but I think he did that. Written by Martin Rosen, produced by him as well. It stars the voices of John Hurt, Richard Bryars, Michael Graham Cox, Simon Cadell, Harry Andrews, Zero Mostel, Michael Horden, Derek Griffiths, loads of them. Hang on, let's find some more. Roy Kinnear, Denham Elliott, Harry Andrews. Did I say Harry Andrews? Well, I'm saying it again. Hannah Gordon, Nigel Hawthorne, Joss Ackland as well. All-star cast voicing these cute little bunny rabbits. Just what could possibly go wrong? Just some fluffy bunny rabbits looking for a new home. Yes, all the world will get to that, but Prince of a Thousand Enemies. By the way, it's got some really deep lore in this film. It's like Dune, but with rabbits. It is. You need to keep up with lots of weird names like Owsler and Frith and Efrafa and what else? Humber. Loads of words that rabbits use for stuff that we've got to understand for some reason. But anywho, came out in 1978. I went to see it at the cinema when I will have been 11. And then I think it got a re-release a couple of years later. I went to see it again. The budget of $2.4 million. I'm not sure what its box office was, but apparently it did really well. They followed it up a couple of years later with another film called The Plague Dogs, which I never got round to watching that. About a couple of dogs that escaped from a research lab. Again, based on I forgot his name, Richard Adams' book. But anyway, by the way, the book came out in 1972. I think it won awards and stuff like that. But it must be set before 1967. I will tell you why when we get to that part in the film, if I land on it. Right. Wingris says, I don't think I even knew about the follow-up. It's not like a sequel at all. That's just another animated movie based on a Richard Adams book called The Plague Dogs. I think, again, it's got John Hurt voicing one of the characters. But I've never got around to watching it. Never got round to it. I hope it's good. I'll have to get round. I don't know where you can watch it. I don't know if it's on Amazon or Netflix or whatever. It's probably not on anything. Watership Down's on Amazon because my son bought it coincidentally the other day on Amazon Prime. But anyway, right, we'll get on with it, shall we? I'm sure I've forgotten something. Yes. Explore the description for links for stuff like merch and my Patreon and my books. They're underneath things and other websites and stuff like that. And become a member. You can join in the live chat. You can get early access to videos and exclusive videos, which I've uploaded some this week, and all that jazz. Right. So, Wingrace says, cried devastation. Let's sleep the dogs of plague. Thinks it's General Chang. Right. So, as usual, we're not going to be watching the film because YouTube will go mental. I don't know if it is available on YouTube. It probably is to rent or buy. They usually are. As I said, it's on Amazon as well. But we're going to go through it in a series of stills, may play the odd snippet and all that stuff. So anyway, right, let's fire it up because I forgot to. Pause that. Full screen the bugger. There it goes. And now, I've got to make myself teeny tiny first, haven't I? Told him all I did that I'm really tired. I got up early this morning. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I don't know why. I just didn't. Hey, is it that one? Yes, it's that one. Right. Off we go. Add it to the screen. And we begin. I hope. Come on then, you're going to start. Here it comes. There we begin. Right. This is Frith. So we're going to get a little tale of rabbit mythology, telling us all about essentially rabbit genesis, how the world, the creation myth. So I've turned the subtitles on. Yes, I have. Right. So we're going to learn all about how Frith created the world, and the world lived among the stars, and all that stuff, and all the animals. Frith made all the animals and birds. Birds are animals. Everything that moves about by itself is an animal, unless it's a plant. Animal, vegetable, or mineral. Everything on Earth is. But anyway, the universe, to be honest. Anyway, so we learned that all the animals. Is it going to show it? There we go. All the animals were, although they were different shapes, they all ate grass together, and they were all happy. And the Prince of Rabbits was Elarera. Weird names. Wingray says, Rabbit Genesis. We need them to do the Wrath of Khan in this style. The Wrath of Hazel. The Wrath of Woundwort. Anyway, there's Elarera, the Prince of Rabbits. Was really cunning, but the rabbits, they all got on, did the animals, by the way. There we go, they're all getting on there. Look. But the rabbits bred like rabbits, essentially. There you go, lots of rabbits breeding. And all the other animals said, Lord Frith, that's Lord Frith, but sun god, obviously. Do something about this blooming rabbits. So he decided to change all the animals. So he made them different. I shall find ways to control the rabbits. So there we go. He made stuff like dogs and cats and foxes and all that stuff. There we go. Making them all different. There we go. Make foxes and dogs and cats and hawks and weasels and all that stuff that are going to feed on the rabbits. So they're going around, look, killing all the rabbits. Kids' cartoon. It's not. For many years, hang on, let's have a look on this. This, obviously, I've had this DVD a while. It's a U certificate, as you can see there. Can you see it there? U certificate. But I think well, according to IMDb, I don't know, but it was reclassified in 2015, I think. Hang on, let's have a look. I've seen it somewhere. Oh no, it might be on Wikipedia where I saw it. Where is it? Home media releases. Where is it? I've seen it somewhere. Anyway, whatever. Oh, there we go. Oh no, 2022. It were re-rated as PG for mild violence, threat, and brief bloody images and language. There's a little bit of bad language in it. Not big boy swearing. Somewhere in the multiverse this happened. Well, it did. If you believe the many worlds theory, everything's happened at some point, hasn't it? Because there's an infinite number of universes. So there we go. Anyway, so Elarera goes and hides, starts digging himself a burrow. There he is, digging himself a burrow. And Frith wants to bestow a gift, like he's given all the other animals gifts of teeth and claws and stuff. He wants to give Elarera a gift and says, have you seen him? Obviously, this Frith isn't all-knowing and all-seeing. Or maybe he is, but Elarera says, I don't know where Elarera is. Says, well, I'll give you the gift. Well, you'll have to give it to my bottom because I can't come out because the fox and rabbit and cat's coming and stuff. So they give him a shiny tail and big, strong hind legs so they could run about really fast. And there he is running about really fast. And there we go. All the other animals will catch him and kill him. And there he is now. He's become the digger and listener and runner and all that stuff. And he's got kind of reminds me of Horus off the Stargate film. This pattern on his eye there. Anyway, there goes Prince with the swift warning. And then, so there we go. So that's a potted history of rabbitdom. So then the film begins. As I said, animated movie. Lovely animation. Done in a really cold, like, office space. I think in London. Curiously, on Warren Street. There's a documentary on the DVD. I watched that earlier on. And the place we did all the animation, we're on Warren Street, just by coincidence. Anywho, Quest says, I can't call him Sci-Fi Quest anymore, he's changed his name. Melvin says, I don't know how many rabbits I shot for farmers, but had loads of rabbit stew as a result. It's nice, his rabbit. I used to have rabbit a bit when I were younger. Not so much now. It's a bit like chicken, innit? But a bit more, I don't know, tart, I suppose you could say. Anyway. Right, so, anyway, we'll begin. This is Watership Down, by the way. It's a real place. It's near Newbury in Hampshire. Not a million miles from where Quest lives. I don't know, 20 miles, 50, I don't know. It's that general area down south. But anyway, there we go. Richard Adams's Watership Down. Do we need that S there? Usually when something ends in S, you just have the apostrophe. You just say Richard Adams Watership Down. You don't say Adams's, do you? Anyway, whatever. I don't know what that's called. When you put an S after another S. And make it a possessive. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, whatever. Right, so here we go. The credits and all that stuff. And by the way, Bright Eyes, there we go, composed by Mike Batt. Other music, originally, it says incidental music by Malcolm Williamson, who was the... Oh, I forgot to call him now. He was basically the Queen's composer, something like that. This is like the poet laureate of composers. An Australian fella. They got him in to do the score for the movie, and he said, "Oh yes, I'll do the score," and he disappeared for months. And then they came back. They got the orchestra all ready. Thought, "Oh, he's going to come in with a super duper score." Obviously, they didn't check up on him, and then they got a phone call. He'd buggered off back to Australia. I don't know if he'd taken the money and run or what, I don't know. But he'd done about 5 minutes worth of music. He'd done like this music that plays over this. I'll just play a little bit. He'd done that, and a couple of other little bits, what they call sketches, like, you know, little bits of music. So they got, I forgot her name already, Angela Morley in. Got her in, and she did the rest of the music and conducted it as well. But the most famous music from the film is obviously Bright Eyes, sung by Art Garfunkel, who apparently hated the song. Maybe he must have just done it for the music, money as well. But composed by Mike Batt, who's most famous, I suppose, in the UK for doing the Wombles song. Underground, overground, wombling free. I don't know if Americans know anything about the Wombles, but really popular back in the 70s. But anywho, that's what he did. Did he do that movie Time? Was that Mike Batt? That a music? Not did it say movie? Musical Time? I think he did, didn't he? I could be wrong. Anyway. Edited by Terry Rawlins, who also did a lot of the sound as well, sound editor as well. It went out. They actually went out to the real Watership Down, and recorded lots of, you know, atmosphere and cars and, you know, birds and all that stuff. So a lot of the sounds that you hear in the film are actually from that area. Anyway, there we go. We've seen it's all lovely. Right, and we see a bunny rabbit. We're hearing some men talking. Apparently there's going to be some building work going on, and this rabbit's keeping an eye on it. And I think this is Hazel, I think. Could be wrong. I think it is. Yes, it is. It's Hazel, voiced by John Hurt. It's got a brother called Fiver, who is voiced by Richard Bryars. Fiver... Oh, I don't know what the hell that was then. I don't know if you heard that. Weird noise. It was my son upstairs. Unbelievable. What the hell it was. Anyway, Fiver, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of psychic. He kind of has visions and stuff like that. And he knows when bad things are going to happen. He's a bit paranoid. And portrayed as being a little bit odd. But anyway. No, it's no ghost. No, it's the ghost. No, not the ghost. It was my son making noises. Anyway, here is realise there's some things amiss, because they've heard all this humans and stuff. They're talking about men. But anyway, Hazel says, "Come on, Fiver, find me cow." I think a cow slip from to it, something like that. So he finds one, there it is, for his brother. He says, oh, look, there's some over here. But then, dun, 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 the Owsler, they arrive. The Owsler are like the security of the Warren. They protect the chief and protect the Warren and that. So that are the police or security or the army of the Warren. And they get first dibs on the juiciest food. So anyway, colt's foot, that's it, not cowslip. There's a rabbit called cowslip in it later on. Anyway, and this is where we learn that Hazel's getting a bit fed up now. He wants to leave the Warren. And he gets his opportunity soon. Here, Fiver is having a look around, and he bumps into a big sign. There we go. They make it look a bit like a gallows, don't they? But it's a big sign, and it's looking at the footprints on the ground. You know, men are here. They're going to be doing things, and he's got a bad feeling. The sun must be going down, by the way, because he's going to have a vision. There you see, he sees the fields are covered in blood. Ah! So he knows something bad's going to happen. There we go, he's having one of his visions. He says, oh, we've got to go, we've got to leave. And they've got to go and see the chief rabbit. They've got to go and see him and tell him that something bad's going to happen. They've got to leave. See some of those rabbits here. I don't know which is which. I know that's Blackberry, because he's got a distinctive head. But the others, I don't know. There's one called Pipkin, who's a little cute rabbit. But he's really brave. But anyway, that's Bigwig. Is this? And this is a good place to stop the movie. Is it? All right. You should look for Watership Down on Google Maps. It looks like a rabbit head. I had a look earlier on, but I found it. But it's marked on Google Maps. But I was trying to, through Street View, trying to see if I could see the hill with the tree on top, but I couldn't find it. Anyway, right, let's have a look while we're here, shall we? Sod it, we're live. Let's look on, where's maps? Right, so, don't want to see my house. Bomb down here. Newbury I'm looking for. I'll just type in Newbury, it's easier, isn't it? Oops. Newbury. Oh, there it is. Oh, we're really close. Go away. Right, Watership Down. I know you're down here somewhere, because I found you earlier on. Not Two Cocks Farm. Oh dear. What the hell's a pytel? Avery's pytel. Anyway, I'm looking for Watership Down. Maybe I'll just search for Watership Down, shall I? That might be easier. Yes, there it is. Hey. Right, so Watership Down stud. No, we want oh, there it is. Looks like a rabbit's head, does it? I'm not sure I agree with you there. Maybe a little bit. Oh, hang on, there we go. Yeah, if you squint and use your imagination, it might look a bit like a full rabbit, to be honest. Shall I share it with you? I will drag it over here. Hang on, just let me... where are we? Right, here we go. There it is. Where are we? There's Watership Down. And I don't know. A rabbit, maybe. Can you rotate these? I don't know if you can rotate. Used to be able to, but they've changed it, haven't they? Is that the head? Oh, stop it. A couple of ears there. That's the head, the body. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. But there's supposed to be a hill, isn't there, with a tree on top. Is that it? Maybe. Do you reckon? That looks like the middle of a field, doesn't it? More than a hill. When I look on my phone, there's actually a big thing that said Watership Down. Do you reckon it's that? Ladle Hill Fort. Can we do a street view? Doesn't look like it, does it? Well, yeah, but God knows. Anyway, it's a real place. There it is. Right, okay, bug off. Right, carry on with the film. Where were we? There, that's Bigwig. He's a member of the Owsler. He's guarding the chief. Hazel and Fiver are coming here to say, we need to see the chief, something's up. And Fiver says, what do you want to see the chief for? And he says, all right, because Bigwig's a good guy. This is Captain Holly, and he's saying, what's going on, Bigwig? So they want to see the chief. He's saying, send him away. But he says, no, I'll go and see. So we're going to go see the chief, who's voiced by Sir Ralph Richardson. So they go in and telling them all about what's going on. There's danger coming. As you see, the chief's an old rabbit. Hang on, where is he? Show him from the front. There he is. An old rabbit. But obviously he doesn't believe him. He doesn't believe Fiver that something bad's coming, and it sends him away. But he says, oh yes, thank you, I will think about it. And then he calls Bigwig in and tells him off. There you go, Bigwig. What to do with those two lunatics and all that. So he doesn't believe them. So they've decided they're leaving as Hazel and Fiver, and some others are going to go with them as well. There we go, Dandelion and Blackberry and Pipkin and all male rabbits decide to go for some reason. But anyway, there go quite a few heading out. And there we go, we see what's going to happen. This ideally situated estate comprising 6 acres of excellent building land is to be developed with high-class modern residences by Such and Martin. There we go. So they're going to be building on it. Anyway, but the Owslers watching them. Obviously they can't secede from the Warren, so they're trying to stop them, head them off at the pass, so to speak. There we go, they get stopped. But Bigwig comes in and he saves the day and fights off one of the Owsler. There we go. The Owslers tell him, go now or we'll kill you. But Bigwig stops. There we go, Captain Holly. Because he's the biggest and toughest. It also makes the eye of the rabbit head. Yes, maybe so. As I said, if you squint. Oh dear. Right, so they've got to go now because he's attacked Captain Holly. Right, so anyway, they're heading through the woods. They're obviously they're scared and stuff, but they're heading through. They're going to see a badger in a minute. I'll probably skip straight past it. But there's something. Look, eyes watching them. Is this going to be? It's not showing it, is it? There's an owl. Because we see a badger, but they don't call it a badger, they call it a lendry. Oh no, whatever. I don't know why they give them different names. I just call it a badger. You're speaking in English, not speaking in a foreign language. There's an owl. So they're heading through the woods. Oh, here comes the badger. A lendry. The badger, the largest British carnivore. Unless you count like the big cats that are roaming about. But officially, Britain's biggest carnivore. Anyway. So they're heading through. Here we go. Dawn breaks. And there they go. They've got to the... have I missed a bit? No, I haven't. No, not yet. Have I? No, not yet. A kingfisher, look. Anyway, they get to a river. And now they're going to cross. But Blackberry, who's there, is the clever one, is Blackberry. He is always working things out. But I think a dog's going to come. There we go. There's a dog loose in the wood, which is, you've got to remember that line. There's a dog loose in the wood. It comes back at the end. But so they've got to find a way. There we go. Blackberry finds a piece of wood that floats. So they all pile on this. By the way, they're really good at sailing, these rabbits, for somehow. I don't know how. But anyway, they all pile on. Here comes the dog. It's Lassie, a collie. But anyway, they get over. Like I said, then the smaller ones get on the bit of wood. There they are. Anyway, so they've escaped the dog. And they said, that were clever, Blackberry. We'll have to remember that for next time. Anyway, so they're still heading away. They don't know where they're going yet. They're just The others are following Hazel and Fiver because they think that Hazel and Fiver know where they're going, but they don't yet because they're just heading away from the warren. But and that causes friction soon. Anyway. Right, they've got to a road now, a roo-doo-doo, and they see a splattered hedgehog there on the road. But I think he calls it a roo-doo-doo. A man thing killed it. Oh no, the car is a roo-doo-doo. I don't know what they call this. But we see a car and hang on, gone too far. There we just ignores him. A Land Rover goes by. Look, he didn't get killed because, I suppose some people might aim at a rabbit, some horrible people. Anyway, they all get over the road. There they go. To the next part of their adventure. There we go, something's up ahead. Some sort of field. There we go, they're resting in this. I don't know what's growing there, I don't know, but one of the little rabbits, I don't know which one, I can't remember. There it is. It goes to the edge and starts eating some of them. They're supposed to be dandelions, I think they are, something like that, aren't they? Starts eating them, and then Fiver's watching, look, warily, and we hear like we go, a hawk's coming, oh no, with its claws, and it takes the poor little bunny rabbit away. Tell you. Lovely, idyllic English countryside where it's every animal for himself, isn't it? Who were it? Violet. Poor Violet has led a violent death as Violet. So there we go, their first casualty. But they must carry on. They get to a cemetery or a graveyard. I suppose it's all there, isn't it? I suppose if you look on, I bet somewhere if you search, I bet there's like in Lord of the Rings they do a route of Bilbo and Frodo's routes, like Frodo's route from the Shire to Mordor and all that stuff. I bet there's one for Watership Down, where the route that the rabbits took. Because that's said, it's all based on real locations. I bet it is. Anyway, and I bet there is a cemetery somewhere along that route. Apparently the film, as I said, I've not read the book. I think I've got it somewhere, but I've not read it. Apparently the film is pretty loyal, or whatever the phrase is, to the book. But there must be stuff missed out because it's a big thick tome. It's only a 90-minute film. Anyway, they find a building here on the chapel or whatever, or like a shed or something in it, because there's a wheelbarrow there for them to rest. But then the rats are gonna come. Here they come. There they are. Look, the rats are coming. Rats are baddies. By the way, some animals can talk and some animals can't in this film. Like I say, rabbits and cats and some birds can talk, but it seems dogs and rats can't. I don't know why. Well, or maybe they just don't, but anyway, I don't know. But they get attacked by the rats. I prefer the animals of Farthingwood. That's all nice. That's nice fluffy bunnies, isn't it? This is, warts and all. Anyway, so they've got to deal with the rats, and there's also an owl in there as well. There we go, they're fighting the rats. Boot. Here comes an owl. There it is. A barn owl by the looks of it. But they get away, so they've got to carry on. Into danger. Anyway, then it starts raining, so the rabbits are starting to get a bit fed up now. There we go. They're imagining being in a nice, dry, warm burrow, and they're getting fed up, so they're going to start getting angry with Hazel and saying, you don't know where you're going, you should never have left. And Bigwig, I think they said to Hazel, because Hazel says, no, we've got to carry on. And they said to Hazel, you're talking like a chief. We'll call you Hazel Ra, because that's what they call the chiefs. Put stick Ra on the end for some reason. Anyway, Bigwig says, I'll never call you Hazel Ra. And then I cry at the end. I might burst into tears at the end of this film, but you'll see. Because Bigwig, he'll never accept Hazel as his chief. but we'll see. Based on your love for Rebel Mood, I think you're more of a Legend of the Guardians, the Owls of Ga'Hoole fan. I've only seen it once. It was alright. I didn't mind it. But anyway, so they've got to carry on. There's Fiver saying, "Oh, we've got to go. We've got to carry on." But they're getting all angry with each other. Anyway, so... Oh, but then they come across... I think this is Cowslip. I don't know. But anyway... who's from a warren nearby, but all is not what it seems with this warren that's here. That's got lots of empty rooms. So he invites them in. I think it's called Cowslip, who is voiced by Denham Elliott. But so he invites them in. They've got plenty of empty burrows, so in they go. Fiver's not happy. There go, funny smell. He thinks it smells of death. But anyway, in they go. They're getting out of the rain, basically, so in they go. And then you can see, we learned that the farmer, I think it says farmer, it's a farmer or human, whatever, leaves lots of carrots and vegetables and stuff for them. So they're tuck in. And we learn what's going on with this warren. The seem, I don't know, the rabbits here, particularly Cowslip, I think we only see Cowslip. It's acting a bit weird, as though they're resigned to their fate. And it turns out that this warren's here on this farmer's land, and he sets traps for the rabbits. He feeds the rabbits so they stay there, and then he sets traps, to catch them. So we have some nice rabbit stew along with Quest. There you go. Help yourself to flera. Another weird word that they just keep adding. That just means food, doesn't it, I suppose? Anyway, so there we go. But we learn it's not poisoned. So, yes, Cowslip. I think Denham Elliott is Cowslip. Let's check. Where the hell is it? Oh, I'm going to have to go to all cast and bloody crew. Yes, Denham Elliott. That's Cowslip. Who you may know from Raiders of the Lost Ark and loads of other stuff. Used to confuse this with Nim when I was younger. I've never seen that. Secret of Nim. Never seen. Think about the first Don Bluth animated movie, wasn't it? And they both a VHS look the same. I've never seen the Secret of Nim. I always wondered why they name a film after a battery, nickel metal hydride, something like that. It's on batteries, isn't it? Maybe is that what it's about? I don't know. I've never seen it. Anyway, there we go. So they're eating the food, but Fiver's not happy. He's getting one of his weird feelings again. He doesn't like it. Anyway, Cowslip's gonna tell a poem. But that's what he's going to do. They go, take me on your dark journey. That's a bit like Lord of the Rings. Hang on, I've got to add that. Sorry. Like Lord of the Rings, where they have songs in the middle of it. He was telling a poem. Lord Frith, take me far away to the hearts of light. As though he's talking about he's resigned to his death and stuff like that. But Fiver's fed up. Oh, I've had enough of this. I'm going. So out he goes. Hazel goes after him, and Bigwig as well. And he starts getting angry with them. He's saying, "Oh, you're a lunatic. I'm fed up of hearing all this nonsense that you spout." So he says, "I'm going back." So he heads back. There we go. Heads back, and then we hear a. Is it going to do it? Oh, it didn't do it. We hear like a. So they go running through, and they see that, oh no, Bigwig's caught in a snare that the farmer or whatever's set. So there we go. And he's dying. You can tell he's dying because flies are arriving for some reason. But anyway. So they've got to work out how to get him out of the snare. Obviously, Blackberry comes. He can work it out. They go, Blackberry has a look round there. He's looking round. Look, it's Blackberry working it out. So he's following the line to the peg, and they've got to dig it out. So they start digging it out, and oddly enough, it's Fiver who releases the peg. So he just shouted and played with fiver as Bigwig. And it's Fiver who saves his life. But anyway, so there you go, Fiver, in you go. But they think he dies. There you go. Blood and stuff, look, it's all kids' cartoon. They think he's dead. They go, Big, please don't die. But anyway, so they're saying that we can't stay at this warren, because they were saying they were going to stay there, and because it seems nice and they get fed. They said, it's a death warren. There's traps everywhere. So we can't stay there. And the others start saying, we'll go back and we'll kill them and take their warren. Say, no, it's a death hole. We've got to go and find our own place somewhere high. But he's alive, he's Bigwig, he comes back. And there we go. That's where they're going, to Watership Down. High, lonely hills with dry soil. Which also just happens to have a rabbit warren, an empty rabbit warren on it for some reason. But anyway. So that's where they're going to head for. So that's what they're doing. They've talked them into it. Because some of them wanted to go back to where they'd come from. But they talk them out of it. Anyway, while they're all sleeping under this cart, Hazel and calls on Pipkin. They're going to go and check out this farm and see what's going on. But anyway, so off they go. And they find that some rabbits. There's a dog, by the way. There's the dog. Hang on. Which we'll see quite a bit in this, particularly at the end. And there's a cat as well, but we don't see that yet. But they find some rabbits, some pet rabbits, some white rabbits in a cage. There they are, female ones, and so they're going to talk to them, and he wants them to go with them to their warren, but they get interrupted by, I think, the cat. I think. There we go, here comes the cat. Whose voices the cat? I don't know. Lynn Farley. Don't know her. Q Jefferson Airplane. Don't know. Never been a big fan of Jefferson Airplane. I like Starship. So, anyway. Did they do a song about cats? I don't know. But, did they do a song called White Rabbit? Yes, they did. They did White Rabbit, didn't they? Yes, White Rabbit. Yes, of course. I remember now. Anyway, yes, I remembered. Anyway, so they get away. They go. They insult the cat and set the dog off, and the cat chases them round the corner, and one of the owner comes out. I think it's a girl. We never actually see her. We just hear a voice saying, "Leave them alone." So anyway, they head back and they carry on their journey. And now I think we're heading to Efrafa. I think. No, we're not. They're heading down this hole. Don't know where that is, but they're heading there. Oh, and they hear a noise. They hear something going, "Ah!" And even Bigwig gets scared. Is this weird moaning? So even he gets scared, looking eyes behind the other rabbits. But it turns out it's Captain Holly. They're saying it's the black rabbit. Oh, where is it? It's the Black Rabbit of Inley. Anyway, there we go. All dead, and there we go. It's Captain Holly. He's all scratched up and done in. And he says, "I found you," and he tells them that the warren that the run away from, were destroyed. The humans came and dug it all up, poisoned all the rabbits. There you go. Some images. There goes something turned the air bad. So obviously poisoned the rabbits. There go runs blocked with dead bodies. Oh, lovely kids cartoon. And then they dug it all up and destroyed the warren. Because they were just in the way with the rabbits. But anyway, he escaped, obviously, did Captain Holly. Don't know how many others escaped. But he kept looking up for them, but he found the Efrafans, who were another warren. Ruled by the vicious General Woundwort. Anyway, there we're seeing them there. For some reason, the Efrafan rabbits have mascara on. I don't know why. I suppose so we can tell tell that they're different from our rabbits. But anyway, so now we're at Efrafa now, and we're going to meet Hyzen Thlay, who's voiced by Hannah Gordon. She wants to speak to General Woundwort, because apparently the warren is getting too full, and there's not enough room for them to have more kittens and all that stuff. So she's saying we should go and open up another warren somewhere else, and ease the pressure on the wood. But he's not hearing, don't want to hear anything about it. He sends her away, and there we go. And he tells Captain Campion, "Have her watched?" With his great voice.
Campion, have her watched?
Have her watched? I think it's Harry Andrews. I think does the voice of General Woundwort. Let me check. Yes, Harry Andrews. These human fellas don't sound so nice. No, they don't. Anyway. Right, so there you go. They're looking after Holly now. He's escaped from the Efrafans. And they finally get there. They finally get up to Watership Down. There it is. They're going up there. And everything's lovely, they think. They get there. Oh, look, they've got a great view as well. And there we go. And then we have a passage of time. Fade to black. A passage of... I'm guessing they've been there some time now. Having a nice old time. And then we're going to meet Keha. We saw him there. A seagull, a black-headed gull. Well, I think he's supposed to be German, I think. But he's voiced by Zero Mostel. I have no idea where Zero Mostel's from. Let me check. Excuse me. Oh dear. Was American. Oh right, fair enough. Fair enough. But he's putting on like a German accent. But anyway, so this is where we're meeting him. But he's injured. I think one of the Efrafan rabbits. I think the cat. The cat got him from the farm. Got hold of him. But a bit of bad language here. Are you ready? Gonna come on. We help you. Swearing in the kids' film. I don't know. But they're gonna help him and look after him until his wing heals, and he becomes their friend, even though he's a cranky foreign bird. From the big water. That's how he speaks. I'm from the big water. But the farm cat got hold of him. Anyway, Hazel realises that they've no does there. They've no female rabbits. So if they don't find any, obviously they won't be able to keep up the warren, will they, with baby rabbits. Hello, Justin. Yes, happy Monday. So they decide they're going to enlist the help of Keha. They're going to have him fly about and look for where they can get some does from. So that's what they're going to do. There you go. That's what he's saying there to Bigwig. We've no does, and when we're gone, there's no warren. So going to get Keha to help him. And Keha's already thinking, this what home? This hall? No chicks. Where are chicks? All that. So anyway, so it says, you've got no mates. I've got no mates. So it says, I will find chicks for you there, because it's all better now. Not chicks, I will find mates for you. So off he goes. So he's going to fly off and report back. But they think he buggers off and doesn't come back, but he does. But anyway. Right, there you go. It's probably gone back to the big water. So I think, well, you're probably right. So Hazel decides he's going to go back to the farm and see if he can get those white rabbits to come with them. There we go. Five has gone with them, and one of the others, I can't remember which one. But there they are. They're biting through the leather straps on the cage. Anyway. So they get the cage open, but I think now the dog's getting cross and barking. I think the cat's coming as well. And here comes the farmer with his shotgun. And so they're causing a commotion, obviously. The rabbits get out. He sees the rabbits there. They don't get the white rabbits. They stay at the farm. But Hazel and whoever it is, the other rabbit, go running out, and Hazel. Oh no! Hazel gets shot, and the others that are with him run off, and cause they think Hazel's been killed, so they head back to Watership Down and report to Fiver that Hazel's been shot, and they think he's dead. And then Fiver gets a vision of the Black Rabbit of Inley, who's like, their death, angel of death sort of thing. He says, no, it's not true. So he's heading back. He's going to find Hazel. This is where we have Bright Eyes, I think. Hang on, let's have a listen. There we go. Yes, it is. And I think in this he's having his visions while Bright Eyes is like Garfunkel's singing. We're getting like Fiver's visions. We're getting Fiver's visions. So he's seeing like weird stuff. He's seeing like rabbits bounce. I think this is supposed to be Five, and that's supposed to be Hazel, and he's like zeroing in on where Hazel is, and with the Black Rabbit guiding them, and then he's seeing visions of Hazel being shot, and then it turns into leaves and all that stuff. And becomes frith, and then blood and all that stuff. Let's say he's having his visions, but whatever, it works. He finds Hazel. Just when the song finishes, he finds him in this pipe, and somehow gets him back. I don't know how. But then we cut to look. Keehar's back, has a funny landing. Perfect landing, he says. There we go. And there we go. Oh, there. So somehow he's got him back, and we see he's got buckshot in his leg. And Keehar says, "Oh, you'll get black stones out. You get better." So Keehar takes out the buckshot. There we go. Many stones. So as he's doing that, he's giving it that. Because he's a doctor bird as well. And you can tell it's summer because he's a black-headed gull with a summer plumage. If it were winter, he'd just have some little black spots behind his where his ears are, ish. Anyway. Right, so they're not getting the white rabbits, but I think Keehar says, there's the other rabbits at Efrafa, but they're a bit wary because the vicious rabbits, aren't they, the Efrafans? So, but they've got to go and try, because Captain Holly says he came across the Efrafans and they hurt him, and but Heisenflay helped him escape. So apparently, he knows that there are rabbits there that want to leave the warren. Anyway, so he's telling them all about General Woundwort. Anyway, so we also learned that a rabbit called Blackavar tried to escape, and the ripped his ears to shreds. And Blackavar doesn't have a very good a good time of it in this film. There we go. Look, kids' cartoon. Anyway, so once he's better, they're gonna go and check out Efrafa and see if they can get some does to come back to their warren. So anyway, there you go. As soon as I'm fit to travel, we're gonna sort this out once and for all. And he's got a plan. Anyway, so they're heading there, and they see a is this a homba, what they call it? There we go, a homba. I'll just say a fox. It's a fox. Got to give them the weird names. And Bigwig lures it away. Off he goes. This is one bit of the film that I'm not a big fan of, to be completely honest, because he lures it away. Disappears over the hill. And then we instantly hear a eh! We think, oh no, the fox has got him. And then, like, straight away, look, they're scared now. Look, Frith and Inley. And they come straight back, within seconds. But then it comes out with all this tale about how he came across some other rabbits from Efrafa, lured the fox into them. The fox got one of them, I think, and he had to. He said they wanted me to go with them to their warren, but he knocked them over and ran away. And I thought, all that happened in like 2 seconds. But anyway, whatever. He said, I drive a Humber, Humber Prelude. Dear. Anyway, so that's what he says, that he came across one of their patrols and they knocked him down. And we're seeing that there's a railway line near the Efrafan warren. So what they're going to do, they're going to learn that they don't like to cross the Iron Road, the chemin de fer, as the French say. So what he's going to do, Bigwig, is going to go and basically join the Efrafans. He's going to go and join them and become their inside man. And then he says, meet us here, at midnight or whatever, and we'll head back. So that's what he's going to do. All right, and Keyhar will cause a distraction. Oh, pardon me. Let's have a drinky. Hey. Right, so there we go. He's one of their patrols. Oh, our General Woundwort's there as well, I think, is he? Oh no, is he? Oh no, it's a rabbit trying to escape, and they're going to get him. Hang on, where are we? There we go. They got that rabbit. Look, Bigwig intervenes, and then they take him to see the general, and it says, I want to join you. I used to be an officer in an houseler. So, okay, fair enough, but you'll be identified by your mark, and they give him a big scratch on his flank. There you go. You'll be identified by your mark. With his glowing red blood. Anyway, meanwhile, back with the goody rabbits, they find a boat. There we go, Keyhar showing them this boat. Remember the thing that floated down earlier? Well, now they're going to use a bigger thing. Keyhar's got a fish, so he's happy. See, Blackberry's working it all out, look. Checking out the rope. It's his boat, man, make them go on water. That's Keyhar saying that. Anyway, meanwhile, back at Efrafa. This is Blackavar, remember, who got beaten up earlier on for trying to escape. He's not looking well, is he? And they're making an example of him. He's not allowed to silflay. I think that's like dinner time. He's not allowed to go and eat with the rest of them. But he's got to show himself, so that, if you try and escape, this is what will happen to you. Anyway. Right, so this is Heisenflay. Bigwig asks about her. So you fancy her, do you? But she's trouble. Anyway, so he's going to go talk to Heisenflay in a bit. Hazel's telling Keyhar to go and talk to Bigwig and see how it's going. And he keeps saying, Keyhar, you got to be quiet. You got to be, quiet like a mouse and all that. And he's like, I be quiet. Ah! And he can't be quiet, can he? Because he's a bird. Anyway, so he's talking to Heisenflay. Whatever that means. I'm guessing it must be some sort of plant. I've never heard of it, but they all seem to be named after plants and flowers and stuff, don't they? So I'm guessing it is. I'm going to look it up. What the heck? Heisenflay. It just says a character in Watership Down. Means fur shining like dew. Oh. Fair enough. Meaning of names. What does the name Heisenflay mean? I'll go away. They don't know. Fair enough. So I'm guessing it's a made-up name. Anyway. Thought it might be like a plant or something, or a herb, or whatever, I don't know. But he's saying, I'm here. I want you to come with me, and as many people that want to leave, come with me. And she's wary, but she learns that she's going to trust him anyway. So that's the plan, right? So he goes and talks to Keha. There he is. Keha's been all loud, and everybody Woundwort hears him and notices that Bigwig's talking to a bird. Something I can't do. Talk to birds. There he's eating or trying to eat a bee. No one gets it. But so we learned the plan is going to be the escapees from Efrafa. They're going to go with Bigwig to the Iron Road, and obviously they'll be followed by the Owsler and Woundwort, and he says, you'll be the distraction. You'll come down screeching at them and scare them and all that stuff. So he says, okie dokie. Right, so that's what he's telling her. There we go. What is it? Get them to the near hind mark, whatever that means. I don't know. At sunset. So, right. So that's the plan. And then it says, we've got a bird. A bird will fight for us. Even Woundwort won't expect that. Anyway, so they're going to talk. I'm going to talk to him now. So what are you talking to that bird about? Says, we're just there. Birds never hurt me. But anyway. And they ask him about the fox. And he said, you led it into some rabbits. And some of my rabbits. Says, well, I didn't do it on purpose. It was chasing me. But anyway. Where are we? Adam Green's here. Says, I do love Watership Down. Yes, so do I. And I might be crying at the end. But anyway, he says, I didn't mean it. I didn't do it on purpose. But anyway, so they're keeping an eye on him. I think he says that there. Campion, follow him. Anyway, right. So here he is. They're all leaving now. They're all getting ready to go. There we go. He's attacked a rabbit. Is it the? There we go. Attacks this rabbit. He's there with Blackavar and attacks this. It might be Campion. I don't know. They called him somebody else. One of the Owsler anyway. Attacks him. Look, gets him, and they all escape. They say, he's wounded Sherbill, taking a crowd of the mark with him. So I'll blind him. He says, "Is it this way?" He says, "Yeah, I'll blind him, because he's a baddie." One of the saddest animated films I've ever seen. It's a bit grim in places, I must admit. I wouldn't say it's sad, but it does get me emotional. So anyway, I love that the art guy. But we've got past that bit. As I said earlier on, he hated that song, didn't he? Must have just done it for the money, because it got to #1 loads of places, didn't it? Anyway, right, so the gathering by the Iron Road, the railway, and we're waiting for Keha, and say, where is it? And he's just like, doing what birds do, pecking at stuff. He says, where is that bird? It's just above him. But I don't think it's not entirely clear what he's supposed to do. He says, what am I doing here? I'm waiting for a long time, and he doesn't know what to do. And then it starts raining. And we start hearing thunder and seeing lightning and stuff. And Hazel says, they should have been here by now. So he sends one of his rabbits up to see what's going on. But here come the Efrafans. They're cutting them off. And by the way, earlier on, I forgot to mention earlier, but it skipped past it. When Captain Holly escaped from Efrafa earlier on, he went across the railway and the train ran over some of the Efrafan rabbits. Anyway, so he's going to start fighting soon, but not yet, because they was getting ready to fight. Is Bigwig. But we get a flash of lightning, and here comes Keha to save the day. So that gives them a chance to run off. They've got leg it. So they all go running off, go chasing after him. Are the Efrafans, and they get down to the boat. They saw one of the rabbits there chewing through the rope, and I don't know where this boat's going to go, but anyway, whatever. They all pile in the boat and they get away. There you go. Bird can't save you now, but they get on the boat, and they've escaped for now. And Keha flies away. He says, "I go big water." But anyway, they're on in the. It's not a boat, is it? They got that wrong, haven't they? It was a boat, wasn't it? Sure it was. Anyway, floating down the river. I don't know where it's going to go, but luckily it just stops exactly where they need it to. But anyway, Keha flies away to the big water. But then he'll come back in winter. That's what he's saying, look. When he'll have his winter plumage. I don't think we see him again. Anyway, so there you go, big water. So they've arrived back at Watership Down. I think everything's lovely, but they know that General Woundwort's coming, so that they've got a plan. And Hazel goes to speak to Woundwort. Here he is. He's going to try and be reasonable with him and draw up a treaty or something like that. He says, we don't need to be, enemies and all that. But Woundwort says, if you bring all the people back that went with you, I won't kill you, basically. But they go, hand over all the deserters. But obviously he doesn't want to do that. He wants, doesn't want to. Hazel says no, they're not coming back. But obviously he doesn't want to hear that. Does Woundwort? So he says, well, go back then, and we'll come and kill you all. That's what he's saying. So they head back, and they're getting ready. There you go. They're now digging in. They've blocked up the holes as best they can. Anyway, Fiver has one of his moments. There he goes, he's all cold because they're wondering what to do. Hazel's a bit stuck; he doesn't know what to do. Bigwig's ready to fight, but Fiver's having a weird moment, and then he says, "There's a dog loose in the woods." Hang on in a minute. Says it in a minute. All the Efrafan owslers are getting a bit wary. They can hear these weird noises coming from the warren. And they say, the great bird that turns into a shaft of lightning, we should go back. And Woundwort says, you're not going anywhere. There you go. But does his... there's a dog loose in the wood, and that gives... that we heard earlier on. That gives Hazel an idea. He remembers the dog at the farm. So he says, right, there you go. I need runners, dandelion, blackberry, and Heisenflay. So he's going to go to the farm and basically get the dog to chase him back, and the dog will take care of the Efrafan rabbits. And he tells Bigwig, you guard this warren, and that sets me off crying later on. You guard the run, don't let them in. So anyway, and there you go. He says, look, let them go. It's their chief, Bigwig, I'm after. He thinks Bigwig's the chief because he's the biggest, isn't he? But anyway. Right, so they're heading to the farm. Yeah, they're covering up blocking up the holes. Anyway. Yes, and Blackavar, he attacks Woundwort. There we go. And Woundwort makes short work of him, look. Kids' cartoon. So poor Blackavar's dead, had his throat ripped out. There you go, the burying Bigwig under the soil is Pipkin. Poor cute little bunny rabbit, but he's very brave. But anyway. Meanwhile, at the farm, they arrive back. What they've done is left rabbits along the way. It's like a relay. It's going to do a relay to get the dog to chase them. Anyway, Right, so here's Hazel on top of the kennel, biting, eating through the rope. But then I think the cat comes. There you go, the cat's stalking whoever that is, dandelion, I don't know, whatever, that rabbit. And Hazel does his thump, to warn of danger. And it wakes up the dog, and the dog pulls the kennel over, snaps the rope. So that's it. We got to leg it. We got to run for it. Hazel's under the tarpaulin or whatever that fell off the kennel, but the cat jumps on him. There you go. The cat's saying, "Can you run?" "I don't think so." You think, "Oh no, the cat's gonna get him," but the owner stops it. But anyway, meanwhile, Woundwort's gonna have a fight with Bigwig in a minute. See, the dog's chasing them. Look, and they're swapping over the rabbits. A fresh rabbit sets off, and the dog starts chasing him. But Bigwig's going to fight him now. Look, fighting, bloody rabbits. Fighting like rabbits. Is that a phrase? I don't know. Make sure we're still going, by the way. Hey dear. Yes, we are. Check the rumble. Make sure there's no chats in the rumble. No, there never is. Very rarely. Anyway, so they're all hiding. There we go. Bigwig and Woundwort are going at it, hammer and tongs. Look, yeah, told you I was trying to impress you. I thought I would kill you myself. No white bird here. And this is where, not yet. The bit where I burst into tears. But, the dog's chasing after him. And it has a wee. There you go. And sets off after Heisenflay. There you go. Why throw your life away? This is where it says the line of the film. Come on, does he say it here? There you go. My chiefs told me to defend this run. And he goes, your chief. There. And the dog arrives and saves the day. Starts killing all the rabbits. Poor bunny rabbits, but worrying them. Is that the phrase? The dog's worrying the rabbits. Anyway, but Woundwork comes out. Dogs aren't dangerous. So here we go. Dog and rabbit. I don't know what happened. I wonder what happened to him, because we learn. There we go. We just see that the Woundwork's going to attack the dog, and then that's the end. General Woundwork's body was never found. But the dog, did that just run off? Or I don't know. But anyway, then we see that a mythology was built up around Woundwort, saying that maybe he's still alive somewhere. So so they told the kittens that if they don't behave, the general will get you. So then with the passage of time, I don't know how long do rabbits live for. I don't know, but a few years I imagine have passed by. Getting into the autumn years, we see of Hazel's life. There we go. There, see Hazel's grown old. He's gone grey. He's the chief, isn't he? Chief Hazel, and there you go. He's getting tired, and the black rabbit pays him a visit. Says, "I want you to join my houselet. I'm filling up." Oh dear. It's only a cartoon, for God's sake. How do I get so emotional? I don't know, but anyway, Hazel dies of old age. There he goes, off he goes. He's going to go off with the black rabbit. There he goes, his spirit comes out. There it is, and it floats off with the black rabbit. Can you hear my voice cracking? Hey. And the film ends. There we go. We're back at Frith. So there we go. I wonder what happened to General Woundwort. And then we get the end credits. There we go. Martin Rosen's production of Watership Down. Great film. And it always gets me at the end. It does always gets me. But amazing film. Like I said, I went to see it at Pictures twice when I was a kid. And it is an amazing film. Apart from that bit with the fox. When Bigwig, just runs with ear, and then runs back, and then there's this massive adventure that should have taken ages. But anyway, never mind. But there we go. Let's check. I don't think there's an end credits scene. No, there isn't. It just ends. Oh, cracky. So there we go. There we go. That's the end. Justin says, great film, but it gets you in the gut. Gets me in the gut. It totally does. Tell you. Not quite as bad as Cocoon. That really gets me in the gut. But anyway. So there we go. That's Watership Down. Like I said, they followed it up a couple of years later, didn't they, with Play Dogs, and I'm going to have to see if I can find it and give that a watch to see if it's any good. But don't bother with the... Well, I didn't like it anyway. My son does. He liked it. There were another version, one that a few years later, another animated one, which I've not seen. I don't know if that's any good. Was it a series? I don't know, but I've not seen that one. But they did the CG version, didn't they, quite recently? BBC and Netflix did a CG version, and I didn't like it. The rabbits look like hares in that, but anyway, I didn't like that one. Stick with the original and best. That's what I say. Anyway, right, we're done. We'll leave it there. Watership Down return in Avengers Secret Wars is the end credits, yes. Yes, Cocoon does, but Green Mile gets me the heart. I haven't seen that for a long time, Green Mile, 'cause that gets me, yes, that gets me. And Schindler's List, there's loads of films that set me off. Well, Deep Impact, we've done Deep Impact, haven't we, on Magnificent Mondays. That sets me off, weirdly enough, when she gives her place in the helicopter to that woman with her kid. For some reason, that sets me off. I'm weird. Anyway, but that's by the by. Right, we're done and dusted. So what's next? What day are we on? Monday. Wednesday is... we're up to part 9 of my thoughts on every episode of Star Trek. So we're up to season 5 of Star Trek The Next Generation. So that's on Wednesday. And Friday, for Friday Night Appointment with Fear this week, we're doing Abigail, which is a fun film, starring Dan Stevens and Kevin Durand. Lot of fun is that. Hang on. And then next week, because the Friday after is Valentine's Day, so that Friday Night Appointment with Fear, we're going to do My Bloody Valentine, but not the 3D version. It's got its glasses in, look. It's got the 3D version. Look. But we'll do the regular version. So that's a week on Friday. And I haven't decided what next Monday's appointment with Magnificent Mondays is going to be. It might be, actually. Yes. You know what? I'm going to do that. Roswell. I got it on DVD on from Amazon. Yes, I've got 2. Oh, where's the other one? Where's the put it? I got 2, one for me and one for my brother. So if you're watching, Paul, which is the unopened one, that one, this one's heading your way. Because he likes stuff like that. Oh, we got a message from I presume it's on Twitch. Yes, it is. Dear. What's that say? Cheap views on botch. Thank you. Big city fallacy. Just 34 says, we're sensitive souls, my friend. It seems that way, doesn't it? It seems that way. Big soft pobs. That's what we are. Anyway, so yes, so that's next Monday. We're going to do Roswell, starring Kyle MacLachlan. You know, the true story of the Roswell UFO incident. It is a good film, I must admit. Right, we'll leave it there. A quick one tonight, 'cause it's a short film, innit, Watership Down. It's only 90 minutes, and there's not a lot to say about it, to be honest. Not a lot of trivia that I could share with you. There's no filming locations, but they did take lots of photos of the real locations for the animators and artists to do the backgrounds and stuff. But apart from that, I don't know a huge amount about it. Apart from the offices where the animation were done, we're on Warren. Pardon me, we're on Warren Street. Oh, crikey. Anyway, right, we'll leave it there. I only cry at commercials. Do you mean YouTube ads? Is that what you're on about? I haven't monetized. I've stopped. I've decided when I do live streams, I'm not going to monetize them during the live. So I don't know if ads appear. I don't know, but it's not monetized. So I'll do it afterwards. I'll monetize it after. But anyway, right. I'm going now. So thanks, Wingrace and Quest. Changed his name. Formerly the artist, formerly known as Sci-Fi Quest. Oh, no, TV ones. They make me way too emotional. I don't generally watch ads. I don't watch a lot of TV. That's regular TV. I don't watch a lot of it, to be honest. So I don't know what ads are like these days. Anyway. So thanks to Wingrace and Quest and Justin34 and Adam Green. Is that all we've had? I think it is, isn't it? For keeping me company and the billions watching around the world. We'll leave it there. So thanks for watching. Wherever you are, look after each other. I'm going to put it. Look after each other. Until next time, I'll say there.